Hey yo, what up? It's KP coming at you on Twirl TV, and this is a Twirl TV special report. Today is December 14th, and everyone's just waking up from this Connecticut shooting, man. This is unscripted, you know what I'm saying, unrehearsed, no teleprompter. This is me coming at you, raw, uncut, you know what I'm saying. I'm going to try to break this down a little bit. First of all, shout out to the people, and rest in peace to the children and the people that were involved in this and that passed away today. Definitely a horrible, horrific thing, you know what I'm saying, and send out our prayers and love and light, you know what I'm saying, to the families of these people that passed away today. What's the reports that we got going on right now? You got this 24-year-old kid, his mom supposedly, you know, worked at this school, and, you know, this psychopath 24-year-old supposedly comes in, kills all these kids, and this is the scene that they're saying happened. Now why would this happen? I was talking about this shit this morning with my boy, and we were kind of breaking it down, like the type of person you have to be 24 years old and go in and murder a bunch of kindergartners, you know what I'm saying? Like, what type of person do you gotta be? Well, you gotta be a psychopath, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be crazy. You gotta be a psychopathic lunatic, you know what I'm saying? And if that's the case and you're 24 years old, you've probably done some psychopathic shit in the past. You know what I'm saying? You done lit your neighbor's house on fire, or killed some animals or some shit, you know what I'm saying? This ain't the first incident that just happened. Now, okay, then you gotta look at the flip side of that, which is like, all right, well, what's some other possibilities? If it's not that homie's just a psychopathic 24-year-old who decided to go into a school where his mama works, you know what I'm saying, and murder a bunch of kindergartners. So you got to look at things like, you know what I'm saying, the JFK assassination. You got to look at that and say, hey, well, you know, who went down for that? You know what I'm saying? And that guy was a patsy. If you look into that, you know that obviously the person who really shot Kennedy wasn't the guy that went down for it. And then he ended up getting murdered too. All these people were tied with the CIA, you know what I'm saying? You go look into that on your own time, you know what I mean? But then you can look at something else like, you know, his brother Bobby Kennedy, you know what I'm saying? And Sirhan, that was his name, you know what I'm saying? How he went down for, you know, Bobby Kennedy's murder, you know what I'm saying? And the mind control that was involved in that. And, you know, you got to look into what is a patsy, basically. And a patsy is someone who goes down for the crime. They basically got set up, they were lied to, they got taken advantage of, and it's the fall guy, it's the scapegoat, you know what I'm saying? The patsy's the fall guy, you know what I'm saying? The person that goes down for the crime. Well, they already killed this kid, you know what I'm saying? This 24-year-old, he's dead, you know what I'm saying? He's not going to get to tell his story, you know what I'm saying? Supposedly whatever happened, you know what I'm saying? No trial for this guy, he's dead, he's gone. Not saying that what he did was right and that he shouldn't die if that was the case. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? So, you know, and then you got all these other cases of for instance, you got the guy in the Colorado shooting, this Aurora shooting, you know what I'm saying? He's got the bright red hair, he's in court, damn near drooling, you know what I'm saying, hanging down, barely knowing where he's at. You know, you got prisoners that were locked up with him talking about he's screaming all night, the guy's doped up on drugs, don't even know what's going on. He's saying that he thought he was in a video game. This is all mind control. Like, these are like red flags for like mind control, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that this 24-year-old kid was mind control, but these are the type of shit, this is the type of shit they do. This is mainstream. You can go look this up, you know what I'm saying? This is out in the open, MK Ultra, mind control, you know what I'm saying? They do this. Not saying that this is what this kid was a part of, but they do these type of things. Also, you got to look at patsies. You got to look at things like the Oklahoma bombing, you know what I'm saying? That's a great example of something like this, where Timothy McVeigh, who was the patsy for that, you know what I'm saying, they wanted him to put them explosives at that Oklahoma, which is a federal building, you know what I'm saying? They wanted to blow up the playground, or like the preschool, basically. And McVeigh was on some Tony Montana shit, like, nah, no women and no kids, you know what I'm saying? And so he ended up being the one that went down for that whole shit, you know what I'm saying? But that all was an inside job, you know what I'm saying? We've been in the inside jobs before already, you know what I'm saying? And false flag attacks, you know what I mean? This, to me, off top, already is looking like a false flag. It's looking like it's some mind control shit, it's some false flag, it's some FBI, CIA, Black Ops, you know what I'm saying? And what are they gonna do? You watch tonight on the news, you watch tomorrow through the weekend, how they're gonna start talking about gun control and taking your guns, and how this is the reason why we need to take everyone's guns, and, you know, no bullets, no nothing. They want to disarm the public. That's what they need to do. They need to disarm. The way you take over a country is before you can fully enslave them, is you have to disarm them. So that's what they're attempting to do. We just had this little incident with this football player. I don't even know exactly what happened, but All I know is Bob Costas went on TV talking about, you know, basically turn your guns in. This is why we need gun control. We need to take everyone's guns. They want to restrict your Second Amendment. That's what is probably going to come about from this. So before they can start making new laws, before they can start clamping down more, before they can start giving you more TSA, you guys heard about this mall shooting, supposedly there was a mall shooting too in Oregon or some shit, I don't know, some other small town, and someone went in there with people were Christmas shopping and shot up the mall. So what they're going to do is they're going to have TSA at the mall, they're going to have TSA at the football games, you know what I'm saying? Everywhere you go, you're going to have to get patted down, you're going to have to, you know what I'm saying, go through a radiation machine and put your hands up, get a naked image of your body scanned and saved in the database. You're going to have to get blasted with radiation, and, you know what I'm saying, you're going to have your little daughter fondled, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to get your genitals, brushed by with the strike in the groin, you know what I'm saying? This is the type of things that they're going to have to do. This is what they want to do. So, again, not saying that it is a possibility that we just had a psychopathic 24-year-old, you know, the type of person that could sit there and, you know, kill an animal or kill something and drink the blood and not even think twice about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, there are all those type of people out there, you know what I'm saying? They're the type of people that really run this shit, that sit at the top of the pyramid. That's another story, but, I mean, that's a possibility. Another possibility, probably a more realistic possibility, you know what I'm saying, is that he was somehow involved, you know what I'm saying, with the government in some way, or he was part of some experiment, or he was under mind control, or something along those lines. You watch these next few days when this shit starts coming out and more and more evidence starts coming out, how this plays out, you know what I'm saying? This is what they do. It has red flags all over it. This shit got patsy, set up, false flag, mind control written all over it, you know what I'm saying? So this is just my take on it. This is how I'm seeing this shit. This is just the reports I'm seeing, you know what I mean? So you do your own research, you come to your own conclusions on this, but you know, let me know what you guys think, man. Let me know what you guys think happened. I mean, was he a psychopath? You know what I'm saying? Is he just a 24-year? How many 24-year-olds do you know that are gonna go in and be so fucked up in the head that they're gonna go kill a bunch of kindergartners? How many do you know? 24 years old, and you're gonna go out like that? And your mama works at the school? Come on, man. Miss me with that lame shit. It's some other shit, off rip, do your own research. Let's see how this shit pans out over the weekend. And I'll see you guys next Tuesday, man, for Twirl TV Tuesdays. Until then, peace.